Hi there, welcome to the Obachanchatter. Oh my gosh, I look crazy. I should have. Welcome to the Obachanchatter. I'm here today with you to recap The Real Housewives of Dubai Season 2, Episode 3. It's just called Don't Cross the Caro-line. Anyway, I'm going to say Happy Juneteenth, which is today, the 19th. Today is June the 19th, 2024. It's Juneteenth celebration Wednesday, I said already. And I'm stunned because I look like I ain't been no Juneteenth. I still like I work on the plantation, but it's okay. I found the movie If that I'm going to watch with my grandkids that I think they're going to love. So we're going to do that today. Probably going to grill out a little bit and probably do like a little history thing so my grandkids will know what Juneteenth is, since they probably won't know what it is until I celebrate it with them, since during Juneteenth they're out of school. So, I'm gonna give it to them. So anyway, let's get started. So, Caroline is still at her friend Michael's house, and he's throwing them a good riddance party. I don't know why I got down here, but in my paper, I gotta get the fuck out of my house party. Did he say that at first? Maybe that's why I got it. But anyway, um, and she's looking just totally perturbed because she's like, I have there is a $12,000, look like it's a what you call one of them bag, a saddle bag or something, or runner's bag on the ground. That room just a mess. So he said it's a mess in here. She said shut the door so he won't see it, but they can't wait. They moving into their new house in maybe like a couple of days or so. So anyway, Michael um has, I guess the theme is party for real, because look like he hired a decorator, because she said you should have your backyard look like this all the time. This was Caroline talking to her friend. He said I can't afford it, so I guess he hired a decorator and an event planner, I'm assuming. So we go to Tarlene, and she at home talking to her daughters because she looking for something to get dressed to the party, and she asking the sister, the baby girl, what's her big sister's name, and blah blah blah. And so anyway, somehow or another I got my notes mixed up, so we're just gonna go with it. We are currently we're showing up to Caroline's good riddance part good riddance party that's being held at Michael's house. So her Sarah I think arrives first, and then her friend arrives to Michael's house named Saba. Saba. She arrives, and she's Sarah's business partner, and she says Saba's nickname is Saba the Sabotager. So I don't know why. Well, I guess I can see in a minute because she started running her mouth early when they all start sitting down. So anyway, Caroline is in the room getting her makeup done, but she got on this all black, right? But I was like, oh, she went into the party. That's cute. Because when she stood up, it had the big pronounced sleeves, and it was like square cut around the neck, and the way it was a midriff, and a piece of the top was like a belt, but the belt kind of ran across like fabric into her black pants. That was cute. But then when you seen at the party, she had the dress on, but the dress was cute too. Either way, I usually like the way Sarah dressed. Caroline, the white Caroline dress, I think she dressed nice. So anyway, I said I love Caroline's outfit, and I put down here because something was bothering me. I put, why was Sergio eavesdropping? But we're gonna get that back to that. So anyway, he's at the party looking like he about to cry, and Sarah notices him. She said, "Come talk to me. What's the matter?" He was like, "Oh, today I heard the lady, the day they said that Caroline was gonna be treating me. I'm gonna be looking at her like she was my mama, and that hurt his feelings. So Sarah said that Sergio feel close to her because they like siblings, like brothers and sisters almost. And she said before they got married, Sergio and Caroline, they used to hang together all. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna get ready to hook this mic up. I hope y'all can hear me. And I'm hoping you can hear me better after I hook this thing up. I'm like just going on and on with my commentary. Hold on just a second. I don't want y'all to see nothing y'all ain't supposed to be saying. I ain't got nothing in here to see. Okay, so I'm hoping that this is better for y'all. So anyway, he about to cry. Well, anyway, he was eavesdropping, so he had the party about to cry. And she said, Sarah said before Caro-line and Sergio got married together 24/7. And she said she figured that, pretty much after they got married now, Caro-line trying to pull away because she can't fucking breathe. This food was around her all the time. And I didn't realize how bad it was until, as you will see, coming up from the daughter. So anyway, we're at the party and oh my, here come Ion. She can't never just go somewhere and just be regular. Can she? Why she always got? It ain't even the thing that you always go and you look so spectacular. You be looking crazy. You be looking too overdone. You do some shit like you invited to a kitty birthday party. You'll wear prom dress or prom gown, but it's a kid's birthday party. You always got to be the most overdressed, but you don't got to be the most overdressed to clown out. You could be dressed the well dressed, but you just over. Oh my God, you just even in your confession with that flower shit on, I swear, if I had some weed killer around this motherfucker, I would definitely spray it on you. You roses everywhere. They coming out from around your ankle, around your neck, you coming out your fucking head. And you already probably like what, like 6'7", 6'8". Let me stop. And I'm gonna just tell y'all don't see me looking like shit on here, but if I gotta look like some shit from head to toe, trust and believe I know how to do. I love clothes, and it ain't just a thing that I love. My mama love clothes. Her mama love clothes. Her mama love clothes, and my grandfather like clothes. My father like clothes. My uncle. It's like a little. All of us ain't got it. All of us ain't got the fashion. Like I'm one of them people like her. You can't wear everything. Like I look ridiculous in bell bottoms, so I don't wear them just because they the style. They ain't gonna look like shit on you while I'm wearing 'em. Let me just keep on moving because I'm going off track. So anyway, I told you I love Caroline's. The dress in the black was cool. So anyway, here come I'm back on Ion. Here she coming here. She had a nerve. First of all, she got silver on, and I think silver looks good against black skin because dark skin. Because I love silver. Silver or white gold on me. I don't really that. I mean, yellow gold. People say yellow gold look good on dark skin, but I mean it's alright. But I prefer me with white, platinum, anything shiny like that, not gold or I don't even look good in rose golds or none of them motherfuckers. I just look good in white gold or silver. So remember that if somebody trying to send me some shit, little earrings, little bracelet. So anyway, just playing. Or was I? No, fuck it. Somebody want to send me something, send me. Hey. So anyway, okay, so she got all this silver. So she picked up a disco ball, and I swear she looked like one. Hmm. Yeah, she did, yeah. Then when you see her, she got the shit all around her eyeballs on her mask like she going to a masquerade ball. Like I said, just always over the fucking top. It just I don't even it ain't even she ain't even funny to me. She just be clowning. And I don't know who let her borrow their clothes, but I be like, you can't wear my shit like that. You need to go sit your ass in the chair and get all the way done up. Like it's a picture that they show her here, and it's Lisa's mother, and it's Ion, and she wearing black, and she got a blonde wig. That's the only probably second decent picture I ever seen her ass in. I'm just saying. So anyway, let me go on. She walk in with the disco ball, and everybody's like, yeah, because she clowning. So she looked like a walking disco ball. So anyway, I think that dude named Michael said, who told you to pick up one of my balls or you can hold my balls? So they all just kind of started laughing. So anyway, the Sabea girl knows her, and she said that she really ain't her type of tea, her cup of tea. And I was like, why? She said, because, we don't really do that over the top, want to be, we just, and she ain't really say blending in, but that's a little bit, that's over. That's too much overs. She said, she said she just don't rock that well with people that like to be all over the top. And she wouldn't rock well with her. I don't think their personalities match. So anyway, we got Talene come in with Rafi, and Sergio was already out there because he was talking to Sarah. Then Caroline, I guess she came in out a little bit late with her little cute dress on. So Talene and Rafi and Sergio and Caroline are talking. And what Caroline don't notice is that her whole titty, and it's a big ass titty too, is not in her, in no longer. She got the crisscross halter dress on. Y'all know if you was watching the episode, she got crisscross the crisscross halter dress with the fabric just go like this, and one of her titties, I would say it probably was the right one, just done. I mean, the whole titty is out of the sling. And Tyleen said, "Oops," and she's like, how the tables have turned. Put that titty thing back in, and she's like, "Oh." But then Tyleen eases the tension a little bit. She said, "You got a nice, it's a nice titty. They look nice in the dress. I ain't really see, the camera ain't gonna cover it up." So anyway, so when Talene finally meet up with what's her name? With Ion, and she was like, "Oh my goodness. Oh, I don't want to step on your train." So this big ass disco ball got a train on it. She said, "Yeah, the other night we was at my party. I kept stepping on your train at your dress. You should have ripped that motherfucker off. You should stop wearing it." But nope, you don't think she would. All that stepping on her train from the other night. And she getting this train stepped on too, and this shit probably ain't even her dress. She was getting on my nerves. So anyway, when they were sitting down on the sofa together, they were sitting down. Everybody went to sit down at the party. You know how they sit around and start talking shit. And Ion asked Caroline, "Where's Brookes?" And she said, "Oh, I didn't tell you. I uninvited her." What? So everybody looked shocked. And she said, "Cause she said, yeah, I invited her because she called me a cunt." And I don't know if you can say that word on TV, but I didn't say it on this YouTube. And it's 55 of y'all, and I love all 55 of y'all. But I hope I don't offend nobody. She called her a cunt. And I don't know if it's a thing from where I'm from. That was always like a thing that white people would say where I come from. I'm originally from Baltimore, and I ain't never heard nobody say cunt till I moved to the South when I moved to Fayetteville, North Carolina. And I was like, a cunt, ew. But ain't nothing. Back in the day, the word to call me was a bitch. My growing up, it was bitch. And you call somebody a bitch, you was getting your ass whooped. So, cunt wasn't no big deal. She said, she called me a cunt. So you're not going to call me no cunt. And then he going to be invited to my friend's house at my party? No, child. And I ain't want her to come to Carolina. I was like, and I did not want her to come over here thinking that she'd come over here to my friend's house and thinking me and her is cool when me and her are not. So anyway, I was like, okay. She says it's my party. She ain't coming. She said, yeah, I ain't gonna fake with her. I ain't gonna pretend like we cool when we ain't cool. So anyway, when they paying back to Brookes and she on the phone with her and she called her and said, "I think it probably ain't best that you could come." Brookes says, "Yeah, I mean, I understand that's cool." She said, "But maybe after your party we can get together and talk and see what's what." And she was, "Okay, that sounds good to me. Love you too. Bye." As I got on the phone, Brooke said, "Man, I don't give a fuck if I go to her goddamn party or not." So anyway, Tarlene's sitting over there in the conversation, and she real shocked by it, and she said, she don't really think that's not a word that her friend usually says. She said, "I think she drank too much." And I honestly, when I was trying to tell Caroline, because that's how Caroline found out about this shit, she went and ran her mouth. Girl, you left. She called you a word, and it was a C word. She said, "What was it?" She said, "Girl, I can't say it." And I think that word cunt is outlawed in Dubai, according to what I think it might be. I want to say I was over there for a little bit with work off and on with work when I was a contracting. I don't think you could say that word. I ain't listen. I don't do jail. I know I can't do American jail. And these motherfuckers watch TVs and can have visitors, and they got a hot in the cot, or they at least got three meals and somewhere to pee and shit. Them foreign jails, them motherfuckers, them not no jails like American jails. They think our shit is like the Holiday Inn. Them jails, you on the floor with rats. It's like 50 to 100 of y'all in one fucking room that's a cell and shit. Ain't nowhere to sleep. You don't even sleep during the daytime. Then it's time to sleep at night. If it ain't enough mattresses, I mean, I saw one jail. I think it was in Thailand and it was for women. You go, and then them other jails, you go to jail over them other cities, them other worlds. You go to jail for shit for like a long time, like trafficking drugs over there. You get like 250 years of shit. I mean, I'm for real. So anyway, if and the word "cunt" get me put in jail, trust and believe I won't be saying it. So anyway. I know it's that Ion. She messy too. And I'm gonna tell you something else. Lisa's fucking messy too. So, somebody asked Iron was she loving the mess. I think it was Toe. And she was like, yes, I am. I am. You could tell she like she wanna eat popcorn with some shit going on. So anyway, Lisa showed up at the party and I was like, why the fuck she got on the outfit like she just hanging around in the house? Yep. So they asked her, one of the producers said, why wasn't you at Tolene's party? She said, well, I really heard I didn't really miss anything. I heard it wasn't decorated. All that goddamn food. I heard them roll up in the house with a shopping cart full of liquor and cookies and all that goddamn food. That food looked so good. I only like soul food and maybe a little bit Italian. But I'd ate that shit that was on her table. That shit looked good on the Tolene table at her party. So anyway, I don't know why she dressed like that. So anyway, Lisa says that Lisa tell him when she sit down with all of them sitting down. At first, Sergio excuses himself because he don't want to hear that bullshit. And I see nobody want to get wrapped up in his bullshit ass trauma, so he don't want to sit around and listen to that shit no more. So she was talking to her and she was like, it seemed like Brooks got a problem with ever since we all became friends and I don't have an issue with you. She like she just, since I'm cool, since me and Ayana are now cool with all of y'all, especially you, Caro-line. Brooks don't seem to like that shit so much. Seem like she got a problem with that and the way that she was doing is the way that she is exhibiting this behavior, she kind of dropped your ass, Caro-line, like a hot potato. And Caro-line was like, ah. So he said, well, maybe y'all talk about it, whatever. So Caro-line responds with a joke. She said, listen, I'm just getting over you looking at your coochie hole. I need time to process. So everybody started laughing. So they're still at the party, and Sergio's daughter and Caroline's daughter, she's 17. She ain't no kid, but she's 17, but she's still staying her fucking place because it ain't her party. She over there and she talking. It's Talin and Rafi, it's Sergio, and I think it's Michael, their friend. And they was asking her, what do you think of your parents or some shit, or your step parent or something? And she was like, oh, I really think you follow my mother follow around. You too clingy. You really clingy, Sergio. And I think you follow my mom around like a puppy dog. And she trying to laugh that shit off, but that ain't none of her fucking business. So anyway, Michael wants to make some announcement. He was like, he glad they're getting the fuck out of his house, and he said Dubai. In Dubai, when they have a celebration, they really go all out on the cake. So anyway, it's his cake with a foot extended with a boot on it. It's a man and woman like they flying through the air with Louis Vuitton luggage, and Michael expressed this to him kicking them in the ass to get them out of his house, but. I'm sure he want them gone, but I'm sure he's gonna miss them. So I said all three of them excited about this party. So anyway, the door just keeps teasing Sergio because after they present the cake, she said, "This is something I always wanted to do. Let's bite my mom's head off." And she bites her mother's head off, right? And everybody laugh. And I'm like, "This shit ain't funny." And she said, "Let's switch the heads around." So she put Sergio head on Caroline cake body, and she put Caroline's her mother's head on Sergio's body. And she said, "Now how's that feel, Sergio, to be wearing a dress?" See, and her mom said, "Stop that, stop that." So you can tell his feelings is hurt by that shit too. So anyway, she tell her stop teasing him. So anyway, to make I'm glad somebody put some music on and they all start dancing. And y'all start dancing like a fucking what do you call one of them a wild horse, one of them Mustangs that they find roaming the ranges in Montana and Arizona who don't want to get bridled or hooked up and shit, so he go to the range. She dancing so goddamn hard. She got to say, I had to stop, my legs hurt because you was doing too goddamn much. as usual. And that's not a dance she was doing. You doing some fucking aerobics or some shit. So anyway, Sergio, I'll just put this down. God forgive me, but why white people always jump in the pool or fall in the pool when there's a pool party? I mean, it ain't a pool party. It's outside, but ain't nobody telling nobody when no swimming truck, and this obviously wasn't supposed to be swimming because when his ass got out of the water, somebody said, "Oh, your pants are wet. Your pants are see through." So Sarah pushed him back in the pool because you almost can see the half cheek of his ass, and you can see through him. So they push him back in the pool. So the next thing we see is the next day we see Sarah. She getting her hair done for a date that's not a date. And her son said, "You're not going on a date." And he said, "You can't go on a date because all men are bad." And she said, "You think all men are bad?" And he was like, "Yeah, all the ones you fuck with." And he was like, "Yeah, I think they all bad." And she said, "No, no." And she said, "I just picked mommy pick bad, but she learned how to pick better. And this time when I pick, I'm gonna pick. We're gonna pick together. We're gonna find me a good daddy, and you a good daddy." I said, "Me a good daddy," because I want a daddy. You gonna find you a good daddy, and we're gonna find me a good husband. So she said, "What's a good daddy to you?" And he said, "Somebody buy me toys, and that he be nice to me, and he let me eat candy sometimes." So she said, "We're gonna try real hard, and we're gonna find somebody to be good to us." So she said the first husband didn't love her son at all, wouldn't show him no attention, so he must have been bullshitting before they got married and was pretending to show love. And after he caught her, just cut all that shit off. But I would have caught that shit. I'm be watching you with mine. Then I would have asked the kid, "Well, how you feel about this motherfucker?" Because kids, after a while, you can tell them they putting you on. And the second husband, she said she's running there whooping on her ass. So she said, "This time, I'm going to choose better because I'm going to choose with you in mind. And you going to help me choose." So he was real happy about that. But you can tell he was sad. He don't want nobody hurting his mother because when she said she was going on a date, even though he was getting like a massage on his facial massage, he was like, "You get people that men that hurt." So he don't want nobody fucking with his mama. Don't worry about it, little man. After a while, anybody that come fuck with your mama, you be gonna have enough strength to whoop that ass. There you go. So anyway, she said that she don't really want to call it dating because if you Arab and you dating somebody, you pretty much is betrothed to that motherfucker. Pretty much say they're gonna be your husband. So anyway, the date she's going on is a double date, and it's with Tolly and Ralphie. And what? I mean, they in a badass. Well, as soon as she would have got my car with that bullshit on, I'm like, "Girl, go take that old lady shit off with them big monster stomping platform shoes." I ain't like how Tolly was dressed there. But they're going out with that friend named Daniel that she already had met at Tolly's party, and she ain't really like him then. And he ain't my type. So anyway, Tolleen dressed like she going to a fucking brunch or church. And Sarah roll up like she just got off a goddamn motorcycle, but she got out of a Bentley Jeep, but it was nice. I think it's a Bentley Jeep. Yeah, it was a Bentley Jeep. I don't think. So anyway, they get in there with Daniel finally show up, and he shake her hand, but he met her before, so I think he should have hugged her, but he just shook her hand. So anyway, before she get there, she says something about Tarlene said something about being a Libra. She said, "Oh, no, no, no. I like Libra women. I just don't get along with Libra men." She was like, "Oh, because I think Tarlene know he a Libra." So anyway, when Daniel finally get in there, I tell you, he ain't his type. And she asked him, "Because you ever been to jail?" He said, "No, I ain't never been to jail. I ain't never even been to court." Amen. That's a mind plus. So she said, "Did you ever date a woman that got kids?" And he was like, "What's the difference with kids or without kids?" She was like, yeah, eh. So that was a strike against them. And then she said, "Do you believe in aliens?" And he was like, "I mean, I could." Eh. So when they were talking, of course, about the kids, and Tylene's like, "What you mean, with or without kids, it don't no matter?" She said, "Yeah, it do. When kids is around, it's a little cock blocker running around keeping shit from going on." So then she was like, "So what's your sign?" He said, no, she ain't had to ask what the sign was. He got something right, and they slapped him and Tauline slapped hands. He said it must be Libra or something in us. And when she heard him say eat Libra, because she don't like Libra men, so Daniel excuses himself and goes to the restroom. And when he goes to the restroom, he says to her, Sarah says to her, "This ain't a match." He says he's make a nice friend. So, Caroline and Brookes meet up, but Caroline still kind of she mad now because she said, first of all, why the fuck is Brookes fit 17 minutes late? She said my time is just as important as hers. So when um Brookes show up, her face, her makeup so beat. That bitch like she walking around with a filter on her face. That bitch makeup. That's why she late. That bitch looking at her makeup. Her face. She ain't even had. She could been naked. I couldn't pay no attention to nothing but her face. And she got her hair pulled back. Her makeup is on point. And if somebody agree with me, put that shit in the comments. Don't that girl like she got a fucking filter on her face? It look good. So Caroline's like, you're late. And she's like, yeah, I just opened up the shop. It's not even been the first 6 months. I'm always there and I got a son. She's like, yeah, So Caroline's like, yeah, I mean, no bullshit. We all is busy. So she said, so the waiter asked Caroline Brookes if she wants something to drink. She said, give me tea and honey and sparkling water. And Caroline looking at her like, bitch, you ain't ordering no drink. Maybe it's too early. But so Caroline said, what's up? So she said, okay. I'm gonna tell you what's up. Brookes talk. When she said the first thing the shit with Tarlene pissed me off, and she's like, I didn't mean no harm by her. We was just laughing and saying. She said, the only reason why our friends, even though I need shit or anything about that shit, is because you went and told it. And I'm real protective and loyal to my friends, and I expect people to have my back when I got dead back. To insinuate that something happened between Ion and her, and Caroline didn't stick up for Brookes. So she was like, you ain't really my friend. So it is true. It is. It's all these motherfuckers is mad because they all of them can be friends now. But people got an issue with that. So Caroline said the same thing. See, when she had to rescue me for these motherfuckers last year, because these black women was tearing my ass up, she felt like she had to have my back. But now I'm cool with everybody. She ain't got to rescue me no more. She ain't got to be the go-between. She got a problem with that shit. So she said, Brookes was like, Caroline, you didn't have my back with Iron. She said, and you stop being friends. She said, and I stopped being friends with my friends to fuck with you. And that's your stupidity. That's some dumb shit. That's that. That's you setting up that same shit for Dubai that New Jersey did for itself. That whatever. I think that did New York do it to each other when they just stopped talking to each other. I don't know. Y'all just do this shit where fame just start going to your heads. You don't want to talk. You don't want this. You don't want this. So she said, you call me a cunt, and I got a problem with that. So Caroline said, she said, you call me a cunt, I don't like that. And she said, and then on top of that, you two-faced. How you going to be cool with me? Then all of a sudden, just in the middle of the stream, you just going to start getting mad with me. So she said, Brooke need to humble herself. And, and Brooke said, we need to humble ourselves. We the same. We Caroline and Caroline. You the white one and I'm the black one. And we just feeling this type of way about shit. So we're going to have to get this shit together. You can do this shit your way or the wrong way. I, what? Your what? I don't know. Oh, I found it on the floor. I got to record. I don't care about your balloon. Shut my door. I don't care. It's pop, so no balloon. Balloon in the trash. So, I wanted to say too, let us get back to where Caroline had this therapist come to her house. So she, like I said, she was upset that she had a $12,000 purse just laying on the floor. So she was like, "Listen, the doorbell rung." She said, "Go get the door, and I'll put this shit up. I start packing this shit up myself. I can do this alone." So anyway, she told Sergio about Ion telling her that Brookes called her the cunt and all kinds of stuff. But then he saved by the door. So it's Caroline's complaining to Sergio that that, she's like, the way Brooks act, I don't even want to drink no more. And this motherfucker gonna say, so you really don't want to drink? She was like, no, Sergio, it's just a figure of speech. So then when he gonna answer the door, the therapist is there. So the therapist is a hypnotherapist. And Caroline said she usually don't believe in therapy and shit, right? She said, and I think she still don't. I just think she's gonna try this lady because she said she had on her show or her podcast or whatever, and she said plus this was Princess Diane's therapist. So I was like, okay, that's why she there. So anyway, while she downstairs getting her therapy, this motherfucker is upstairs creeping around listening, eavesdropping at the top of the steps, and that's why I'm so glad his nerves was bad. How his shit was falling apart. That's what he get. So the lady hypnotized her and teaches some shit, and then she leaves. So Sergio, he come downstairs, so she was like, yeah, I learned a lot of stuff. And he was like, really? Yeah, why? So he's like, well, I was going to the bathroom, and then I heard the lady say something about me, I'm sorry treating you like my mom. And she was like, yeah, you need to be more independent. And see, he ain't like that shit. And the lady said, so y'all can learn how to do more shit apart. I know why she married him, because I think she married him because he got a little bit of money. He was young to her. And I think all of us, I know me, I had somebody that was running behind me that was 10 years younger than me, and I was like 40. Me, he was 30. And when I was 50, that meant he was 40. Shit. But when he got 40, I ain't really want him no more because I thought he was too old for me. So anyway, she probably got a feel for that, but he too needy. And I think in the beginning, when y'all in a relationship, y'all do roll like that. But this shit, then y'all in that crowded ass room. So she knows she need to breathe. So anyway, as they sitting there, he getting mad because she was like, what the therapist says is perfect. It'll work fine. And she don't know what she's talking about. I will never see you as my mom. I ain't always independent. Motherfucker, you not independent. She said you can't even go to the mall without her. If you only want to come outside to your own party without her, you. And then I want to say this too, sidebar. Last week, I think she was saying that the daughter wanted her father and mother to go with her to her college trip, and she didn't want Sergio to go. And I don't mean no harm. I would not. One time I met her smart ass mouth daughter. I would not do that for her. My husband want to come with me to see you at colleges that I mean, his money probably won't help pay for that shit too, because I think he got a couple of little millions in the bank. Because he sure don't work, cause he in Caro-line ass all day. But I'd be like, my husband wants to go. She only wants me and her dad to go. Man, fuck that. My husband said he want to go. You had to deal with it. I ain't got with your father. The fuck. I wouldn't do that for her. She's too damn smart. So anyway, him listening to me was creepy as a motherfucker. And then the fact that he was listening, then he lied and said he was gonna go to the bathroom. Notice he ain't peed not one time. We ain't no toilet flush or nothing. As soon as that goddamn therapist left, he came running right down them stairs, and we did not hear him pee. So anyway, she's just supposed to learn that he can be his own person. So anyway, he started arguing with her, and I don't want to listen to this. Why do you act like this? You want to be on your own, you want to be your own person. I see you. See, I'll be by yourself. I see you tomorrow. Why the fuck he said that? He ain't going nowhere. So Brooks and Talene meet, and Talene tells her that it was a good party. And when at over at Caroline's house, and then Lisa walks up, and she walk up starting shit. As soon as Tyler said, "How your mom?" She said, "Oh, she good, and I got her going to work, taking care of my kids as soon as she get here." So that's when she said she glad that she missed Tylene's party, Lisa, in her confessional, because her wasn't no decoration. So Talene called. I mean, Brooks tells Lisa and Talene that she called Caroline a cunt, and they was like, "What?" So anyway, she was like, "What? You did what?" So she was like, "Yeah." So Talene said, "I don't remember that." So Talene asked the producer, and the producer said they played it back. And she was like, "Oh shit, I guess she was there, but she had her something to drink too." So Lisa says that the only thing wrong with Brooks is that she mad that Caroline is cool with her and Ayan again. That's what got her pissed off. And no, she said, is it because that Caro-line friends with us now? And Brookes lied to her face and was like, I don't give a fuck that y'all friends. I don't care. And then Lisa said, yeah, right. She mad as a goddamn mountain lion. That don't make sense. She's mad as cocaine bear. I don't know why I said that. I ain't never even seen the movie. So Brookes says that she don't like Caro-line. Brooke says that she don't even know why Lisa pretending to like Caro-line because she said she don't like that hoe. She said, as a matter of fact, she showed Lisa got a voodoo doll with Caro-line head on it, and she be around in the basement in the room sticking it in the eyes and shit. And she said the reason why she know that is because Caro-line be with her talking about how her eyes hurt. And she's like, "Ooh, girl said voodoo doll and them pins." So anyway, it's I don't know, y'all. It's a shame to me to see grown ass mature women who are so well off or appear to look well off better than us. They have to be there on the show. They don't have to be, but they present themselves in a way. And then when you look at them, they're just a bunch of bitches from high school. How you? I'm a grown ass woman. You was not gonna tell me who to be friends with. Yup. Now if we friends and I fuck with somebody and they do you wrong and I'm friends with you, I'ma say something to the motherfuckers about it. But I ain't gonna stop being friends with a friend. And then I ain't gonna intrude with some shit I ain't gonna need to be, but lo and behold, if you're a friend of mine, I see you doing some shit wrong. Even if I don't jump your ass right then, you gonna hear about it, especially if you're doing some shit to me. I don't care what it is. Like I got this real bad habit. I got a girlfriend since I got sick. She comes see me all the time. You think I should be grateful for that, but I don't because she lived far from where I live, right? So she used my house as a go between. I don't care. She know my kids. I know my kids. I know her for over 20 years now, so we cool. But she do things that I don't like. First of all, if I'm in my house, first of all, I'm always ready to host. My house is usually always clean, always. Something to drink, always some ice, clean dishes, somewhere for a motherfucker to sit, some kind of snack. Even if you walk in my house, I got like a little candy dish, your mouth dry, your breath stink, I'm gonna offer you a mint or whatever the fuck. I'll fry you some chicken if I got something that's ready to be cooked. I mean, I'm a real hostess when you come to my house because it's just something. I guess it's something. I think this is something important to me that I always think you have somebody in your home, whether they have announced themselves that they was coming or not, that they should first you should always welcome them and then always have a presentable place. Most time my house look better than I do because I just don't. I got grandkids, so I keep my shit clean. So anyway, back to this friend. She always come to my house when she come here. She in and out of the bathroom. She in and out of the refrigerator. She gives you one drink. She lay down in my fucking bed. Now I ain't real cool with that, but I lay down something for her to lay on top of my bed because I ain't got nowhere else for her to lay down. She can't go out there in the living room because my grandkids probably gonna jump all over her. So I don't mind. I got to get a pink pillowcase and all that shit. And she might take a nap for an hour and a half. But what she does is she'll come to my house like she home, but you coming to visit me, and she'll get in this motherfucker and get on her phone. Yeah, calling people. People call her. She answer, and I can hear them. I can hear her say. They ask her, "What you doing?" Nothing. And after a while of doing this shit, maybe about a month of doing this shit, she was coming like 3 or 4 times a day. I'm talking about the whole time she eating this shit. I don't mind. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. If I think you coming to my house, I tell you don't come here because I ain't with the store, or I'll try to go right before you come, or whatever the fuck. But you gonna come here, you gonna get something. I don't mind it, but you ain't gonna come up in here and I'm in here fucking around watching TV or doing whatever the fuck I want to do, and now I gotta listen to you have a conversation with somebody and you interrupted my shit. Yeah, no, you're a fucking lie. You doing something, bitch. You doing me. She talking to me, so you have to call her back. Oh, go leave. I'm just saying, some things irk people. I don't give a fuck she got other friends, but you came to visit me. I don't want to hear you talking to her for 30, 40. It ain't no quick shit. She stay on the phone. And then this is the thing that kill me. When I need to call her, because when she at my house, she stay on her goddamn phone. Why is it any different when she in hers? I was like, I know. And so, I'll call her. She don't answer. I'll call her again. She don't answer. And I wait an hour or two and I text her. I'll be like, okay, bitch, I know you seen me texting you. Stop playing with me. I say, okay, see, that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't fuck with you. then maybe she might not even call me that day. She's like, what you want? Bitch, wanted you to answer the phone when I called you because you said you was coming by. Is you still coming? I was just wanted to know, you might have needed something when I was looking for you. So anyway, I can stop with all this bullshit. You could have been. I just don't like it. I think are. Their kids are in good health. They seem to be in good health. You showing us a life that I can't say I can't have, but I presently don't. And that's all y'all want to do is worry about why she was friends with her last year. I'd be so glad that we all getting along so we can have a third fucking season. I mean, I'm just like, okay, y'all don't need the money. Just. And all y'all need to check y'allself because all y'all talk about each other behind each other's back. The VIP and the VVVIP. I don't want to hear no more of that shit. So anyway, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you stayed here with me for 40 minutes and 40 seconds, and I love it. Have a good day. Happy Juneteenth. Bye now.